I feel like we have this conversation a lot. I obviously owe you an explanation, at least to the people who care. I owe them an explanation. You can tell things have changed. Internally, externally, things have changed all over the place. I have made a lot of changes in my life, and it has gotten me to question a lot of things and gotten me to, in a good way, gotten me to really put things into perspective and set priorities and not do things just because I just feel like it, or not do things without a solid purpose. First thing is first, I moved out of my parents' house, so I don't live with my parents anymore. Of course, I'm not doing that without having a better job than I did. I have a little bit of a story with that, actually. So what ended up happening is, since the last time you guys saw me, I got a job, which paid really well, but I didn't really like the kind of work it was. The people were really good. The company was amazing. I just didn't like the work. So I found another job that paid a little bit better and was right up my alley. And so then I went with those people, and that's where I currently work. And these jobs came from the fact that I recently finished school, meaning last June. So June of last year, 2016, I finished school, and I was looking for a more serious job, and then I found a job, and I wanted one a little more serious than that, and I found that job. So I went to school for electronic engineering technology, and so I got a job that has to do with that, and I'm still not done. I want to go for the full electrical engineering program, and I want to, go all the way with that. So I'm still in the midst of it, and it's been about as challenging as it sounds, so I've really been pushing myself, and, I've been leaving things behind and picking things up, and, I wake up early in the morning for the first time in my life since high school, and getting into the routine of the adult life that we all have to step into, but we all don't want to. That's inevitable. It's all put things into perspective, and one thing that I've been thinking about a lot is this channel. This channel has been with me since I was in high school. And I mean the middle of high school. We all know how young we are when we're in the middle of high school. And I also started it right around the time YouTube started. So in the advent of YouTube, I created this account, and then I started actively making videos about a year or two after YouTube started. So I had a little bit of an advantage of being able to kind of put out whatever, and as long as I was the first person to put it out, my channel would get recognition. And that was kind of really where the wheels started rolling, because I did some Slipknot covers where, compared to now, those covers are complete shit. But I did some Slipknot covers that got some traction because they were some of the first ones for the bass for that particular song at the time. And then I did lessons, and there was a lot of reasons, a lot of stance and platforms of where this channel comes from. And then eventually I became what was a YouTube partner. So I was this program that at the time YouTube contacted me, and they said, hey, if we can run ads on your stuff, and you can be a partner with us, and you can make a little bit of money or whatever, but you get a few more features. You can put thumbnails on your videos and things like that. So I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, I'll sign up. I was like, this is amazing, and I'm like, I'll probably make 45 cents in my entire life, but I was like, that's cool, so I went for it. Because I couldn't just come out with covers, YouTube was going through a huge copyright problem at the time, so I really couldn't just rely on these covers to get me anywhere. I had to start thinking, other types of videos. I had to think about content that wasn't just based off of other people's content. And so I was putting up lessons of things that I just knew at the time, of how to remember every single note on a bass neck, If something that I learned at the time, like a little lesson that I learned that I was practicing, I'm like, oh my god, I'll make a video about this, because this is going to be my video on it. And so those were my lessons. And then I would have gear that I would, accumulate here or there. I would trade in for gear, I would save up for gear, or, get it for Christmas or whatever it was. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm going to tell people about this thing, and I'm going to play something through that. And so I started getting traction that way. And then so then I had my reviews. So I had my covers that were my backup. Of course, those are the things that were going through and getting me all the views, but then I had other content on there that I could say was mine, so that I could continue being a partner with YouTube and continue making videos. And so I got a little bit more inflation from that, you know. It got bigger, to the point where it was something where I couldn't just ignore, you know. I couldn't just put it down and say, hey, I do this whenever I feel like it. Not like I feel obligated to make content for, you know, it's like, oh, people aren't going to be happy if I don't make anything, but I wanted to continue to do this. I liked it. I liked making these videos, and it seemed that it was working out. I was getting the audience that I liked. So, of course, high school ended. You know, I got less and less time as the channel got bigger. So you can see that inverse funnel, how that could work. So there's no way in hell I could actually make videos on a scheduled basis. That was just, I was not going to be able to do it. You guys saw how I tried to do the FAQ Friday thing, and that took every bit of energy that I had at that time, and I have even less now. So it was one of those things where, do I come out with videos just to come out with videos and do so those to just spew out garbage content, or do I spend my time however long it takes to come out with what I think is quality content? And of course, I want to go with the latter. I want to take as much time as I can on whatever videos that I have scheduled and put them out, no matter how late they are, because I want them on my channel. I want you guys to have access to them whenever. Whoever cares about the content that I put out, I want that to be out there, but I want to put that out there on my terms, and I want it to be something that I'm proud of, not just now, but years down the line. You know, that's not something that I can say about every single video that I've done. You know, I can't say that, oh, I can go back and be like, I want to fix this and this and this about every single video I've done. So, you know, I really, really want to bring out the best content that I can, and so the way that works is that it just kind of comes out whenever I can bring it out. So whoever wants to stick with me can stick with me during that. I applaud you guys. I think that whoever watches me, the people that follow me on Twitter, the people that ask me questions, the people that I talk to as much as I can, that's the real reason that keeps me going. But the reason that I do this is because I love it. I love being able to put out as much content as I can. I actually love making videos so much that I was able to do some freelance work for a few of my friends, namely Daniel Redberg Peter. I'm going to have a link of his in the description. Most of the stuff you see on this channel, not all of it, but most of it is actually directed by me, and it's cut by me. And with this freelance stuff, it allows me to make videos like I like, in the subject matter that I like, music and guitars and equipment and stuff like that. But I don't have to write the content or the script or the riffs. The song material that you hear in between takes up a bulk of of most of that. So it kind of takes out all the work for me about writing the material, and I just get to execute the material and send it back. But now I've reached a happy medium where I can do my own channel and make my own videos and do this freelance work on the side and have time for both and be able to actually balance that. So it has definitely been a major dynamic part of my life that you guys are witnessing right now, whoever's watching. And this is me saying that I am not going anywhere. No matter how long it takes me to make a video, I will do everything I can to make a video, because that's something I just like doing. And as much as that I can revisit this, and whoever wants to check it out, if you guys can be happy with it, that is as much as I can ask from this particular thing in my life, this channel that came from, hey, what if I try this, So thank you guys very much for watching this, watching anything else that you guys have been watching, that you guys have been staying tuned. And it's amazing what how a huge group of people can do that is interested in a common thing, and I'm so glad to be a part of that. So again, thank you very much for watching, for supporting, for continuing to watch, for subscribing. And if you guys are still in this with me, then I commend you and thank you guys very much again. So I will see you guys in the next one.